time I lived backwards, with one eye on yesterday, replaying old conversations and choices I couldn't change. I carried old regrets like they still belong to me, as if staring at the past would somehow help me see. But every mile I traveled taught a simple truth instead. You can't walk toward tomorrow if you're living in what's dead. The day I stopped looking back, the road grew wider ahead. The weight upon my shoulders finally started to lift. The day I stopped looking back, I found something I had lost, a little faith in tomorrow and a little peace at no cost. The past still visits sometimes, like an old familiar song, but it doesn't hold the steering wheel, and it doesn't stay for long. Because every scar is spoken, every lesson had its turn. And there comes a time in living when there's nothing left to learn. You thank the years behind you for everything they gave, then leave them where they belong instead of becoming their slave. Memory has its purpose, but it was never meant to become a home. The day I stopped looking back, the sky seemed a little more blue. Not because life became easier, but because my vision grew. The day I stopped looking back, I finally understood. The future doesn't ask for perfection, only the courage to move. Yesterday taught the lesson, today gets to live it. There was a time I wanted people to notice everything I did, a little recognition here and there for the life I tried to live. cared too much about opinions, too much about applause, too much about being understood by people I never knew at all. I thought validation mattered, thought approval meant success. But the years kept teaching lessons that slowly simplified the mess. The older I get, the less I need an audience, the less I need the world to agree. The quieter my heart becomes, the more comfortable I seem to be. The older I get, the less I need an audience, and the freer my spirit feels, because peace grows stronger when it no longer depends on how others feel. Now a peaceful evening means more than attention ever did. A real conversation means more than a crowded room full of noise. I've learned that contentment rarely arrives with a spotlight. It usually appears unnoticed on an ordinary night. The older I grow, the more I value the things no crowd can give: a clear conscience, a grateful heart, and a simple way to live. The world doesn't need to applaud you for your life to matter. The older I get, the less I need an audience, and that's a gift I didn't expect, because freedom begins the moment you stop needing constant respect. The older I get, the less I need an audience, and that's become my favorite part, because the loudest approval I've ever needed came from a peaceful heart. Some victories don't need witnesses. Back then I thought I was struggling, thought life was moving too slow. Thought happiness was waiting somewhere. Beyond the places I knew. I complained about the little things, worried more than I should. Never noticing I was standing in the middle of something good. The days felt ordinary. The years passed one by one, and I kept looking toward tomorrow, while today quietly came and gone. You don't realize it's a good life until later, until distance changes the view, until the moments you overlooked become the ones you wish you knew. You don't realize it's a good life until later. That's what these old years taught me. The blessings often hide themselves inside simplicity. The family dinners, the laughter, the old truck parked outside, the friends who always showed up, the familiar roads I drive. None of it looked remarkable, none of it seemed rare, but memory has a way of showing how much goodness was there. The older I get, the more I understand how precious ordinary can be, because the things we take for granted often become our sweetest memories. Life doesn't always announce its treasures. Sometimes it lets you discover them later. You don't realize it's a good life until later, when the years have rolled away, when the simple moments shine brighter than anything money could pay. You don't realize it's a good life until later, and that's why I'm grateful now, because I can finally see the beauty that was all around somehow. Some of the best days of your life don't look special at the time. I spent a lot of years worrying about tomorrow, worrying about money, worrying about mistakes, worrying about things that never happen. And one day I noticed something. The world kept turning anyway. I used to carry tomorrow like a stone inside my chest, always thinking one more problem was waiting just ahead. I'd lie awake past midnight, trying to solve what wasn't there, creating storms inside my mind out of ordinary air. Meanwhile, life kept moving, the sun kept rising every day, and most of the things I feared never came my way. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. About getting older, I worried about losing time, I worried about every wrong turn and every hill I had to climb. But age has a funny way of revealing what's true. Most burdens grow lighter when you stop carrying them with you. Now I watch the evening sunset without rushing through the view, and I spend less time fearing life and more time living it too. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. Maybe peace isn't found in certainty. Maybe peace is learning to trust. Trust the road, trust the season. Trust that not every question needs an answer tonight. The world kept turning without my worry, and somehow I finally did too. I stopped fighting every shadow and started noticing what was true. The coffee on the table, the morning sky so blue, the world kept turning without my worry. life became more beautiful. Most of the things that stole my sleep never happened. But the days I lost worrying, those were real. Back then I thought I was struggling, thought life was moving too slow, thought happiness was waiting somewhere beyond the places I knew. I complained about the little things, worried more than I should, never noticing I was standing in the middle of something good. The days felt ordinary, the years passed one by one, and I kept looking toward tomorrow while today quietly came and gone. You don't realize it's a good life until later, until distance changes the view, until the moments you overlooked become the ones you wish you knew. You don't realize it's a good life until later. That's what these old years taught me. The blessings often hide themselves inside simplicity. The family dinners, the laughter, the old truck parked outside, the friends who always showed up, the familiar roads I'd drive. None of it looked remarkable, none of it seemed rare, but memory has a way of showing how much goodness was there. The older I get, the more I understand how precious ordinary can be. Because the things we take for granted often become our sweetest memories. Life doesn't always announce its treasures. Sometimes it lets you discover them later. You don't realize it's a good life until later, when the years have rolled away, when the simple moments shine brighter than anything money could pay. You don't realize it's a good life until later, and that's why I'm grateful now, because 'cause I can finally see the beauty that was all around somehow. Some of the best days of your life don't look special at the time. I spent years chasing something I couldn't even name. Thought it lived in better days, thought it lived in fortune and fame. I kept looking down the highway, certain happiness was ahead. Always reaching for tomorrow, while today went by instead. The more I chased the horizon, the farther away it seemed, like trying to catch the sunset or hold on to a dream. The peace I was looking for wasn't waiting down the road. It was sitting right beside me while I carried a heavy load. The peace I was looking for never asked me to run. It was hiding in the quiet all alone. I sit a little slower, watch the evening fill the sky, listen to the old trees moving as the cool wind passes by. I got less than I imagined, but more than I can explain, because gratitude grows stronger when you stop counting what remains. Every year's taught me something, every scar has played its part, and the things I once called losses help soften up my heart. Maybe life was never asking for perfection from a man. Maybe it was only asking that he learned to understand. The peace I was looking for wasn't hidden far away. It was found in simple moments I almost missed each day. The peace I was looking for finally found me too, the day I stopped chasing life and simply lived it through. Some blessings arrive quietly, that's why so many people never hear them. There were people who judged me before they knew my name. People who saw one chapter and thought they knew the whole thing. They saw the mistakes I made, but not the battles I survived. They saw the scars upon my skin, but not what kept me alive. For a while their opinions stayed heavier than they should, until life taught me something I finally understood. The people who judged me didn't know my story, didn't walk the roads I've known, didn't carry the weight I carried, or face the storms I've grown through. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's become alright with me, because understanding isn't something you can demand from everybody. The older I get, the more I realize most people are doing the same, looking at each other's surface while carrying hidden pain. Every face has a history, every heart has a past, and most of what really matters isn't visible at a glance. Now I spend less time explaining and more time living true, because peace arrived the moment I stopped needing their approval. Not everyone will understand you. That doesn't make your journey any less real. The people who judged me didn't know my story, but life knew every page, every loss, every lesson, every season, every age. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's no longer my concern, because the people who matter usually take the time to learn. A story can't be understood from a single page. I used to think every problem needed a solution. Every wound needed healing. Every broken thing needed fixing. But after enough years, you learn something different. Spent a lifetime trying to mend what had fallen apart, trying to put back together every fractured heart. I'd stay long after the ending, trying to save what was gone, holding on to old chapters long after the story moved on. Some roads were already finished, some bridges were meant to fall, and no amount of wishing could change that at all. Some things are meant to be fixed, some things are meant to be left behind. Not every storm becomes sunshine, not every answer arrives on time. The harder I tried to hold on, the more peace slipped through my hands. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and wisdom learns to understand. There was a friendship I carried long after it stopped being real. There was a dream I protected long after it lost its appeal. And every time I forced it, life seemed to push back harder, like the river was reminding me I wasn't steering the water. Funny what age reveals when the noise finally fades. Sometimes healing begins the moment acceptance stays. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, some things are meant to be left behind. Not every storm becomes sunshine, not every answer arrives on time. The harder I tried to hold on, the more peace slipped through my hands. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and wisdom learns to understand. Maybe strength isn't repairing everything. Maybe strength is knowing when to stop, knowing when the lesson is over, knowing when the season is changed, and having the courage to let life move forward. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, some things are meant to set you free. And what once felt like a heartbreak can become clarity. I don't fight every ending now, I don't resist every plan. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and that's something I finally understand. The older I get, the more I realize peace doesn't come from controlling life. Peace comes from walking with it. was a time I chased excitement like it was the meaning of life. Always searching for another mountain, always looking for another fight. I thought being busy meant progress, thought noise meant I was alive. Never realizing how much energy I was spending just to survive. The years kept whispering lessons I wasn't ready to receive, until one day I finally listened and started to believe. The older I get, the more I value peace, more than being right, more than being known, more than winning every argument or sitting on a bigger throne. The older I get, the more I value peace and the freedom that it brings, because a quiet heart enjoys the simplest things. Now I choose my battles carefully and let some worries pass me by. I've learned not every problem deserves another sleepless night. A calm evening on the porch means more than it used to do, and conversations with good friends feel richer than something new. The older I grow, the more I notice how quickly time can leave, and how precious peaceful moments become when you learn to receive. Peace isn't something you find, it's something you stop disturbing. The older I get, the more I value peace, and that's become my favorite wealth. A grateful heart, a quiet mind, and being comfortable with myself. The older I get, the more I value peace, and that's a lesson worth keeping, because life's sweetest rewards rarely arrive while we're competing. Peace grows quietly, but it changes everything. There was a time I feared endings, like they were something to avoid. A closed door felt like failure, an empty space felt like a void. I thought starting over meant losing everything I'd worked to build, and every unexpected change left me worried and unsettled. But life kept turning pages whether I was ready or not. And each new chapter taught me something the old ones could not. The older I get, the less I fear starting over. The less I fear the unknown road. Because I've learned that new beginnings often arrive disguised as loss. The older I get, the less I fear starting over. And the more I trust the way life keeps opening windows after closing yesterday. I've started over more than once, in places I never planned. And somehow every fresh beginning helped me become this man. The years have taught me courage, not the fearless kind people see, but the quiet kind that whispers, take one more step and believe. Now when life changes direction, I don't resist it like before, because some of the best things I've known waited behind a different door. Starting over isn't proof you failed. Sometimes it's proof you kept going. The older I get, the less I fear starting over. And the more I welcome change, because growth has a way of appearing outside the familiar range. The older I get, the less I fear starting over. And that's become clear to me. Every ending carries a beginning, for those willing to see. The road begins again. Every time you keep walking. There's something about midnight that makes the truth come out. The world gets a little quieter and leaves a little room for thought. The noise of the day settles down, the masks begin to fade, and people start speaking honestly about the choices they have made. I've heard more wisdom on front porches than in rooms full of advice, because real conversations happen when nobody's trying to impress anybody. conversations happen after midnight, when the stars are hanging low, when hearts stop performing and simply let themselves show. The best conversations happen after midnight. That's what these old years taught me. Truth seems to travel easier in quiet company. I've listened to old men tell stories about roads they wish they'd taken, and young men talk about dreams they were afraid of forsaking. I've heard laughter mixed with regret, gratitude mixed with pain, because life is rarely one thing. It's sunshine mixed with rain. And somewhere in those moments, between silence and the dawn, you realize we're all just travelers trying to carry on. People reveal themselves differently when the world slows down. Conversations happen after midnight, when no one needs to pretend, when the truth feels more important than trying to win in the end. The best conversations happen after midnight, and that's why I treasure them still, because some words stay with you forever, long after the night grows still. Midnight has a way of making honesty feel welcome. I used to fear the quiet, used to reach for any sound. A radio or conversation, anything to keep me found. Thought silence meant loneliness, thought stillness meant something wrong. So I filled every empty moment and kept moving along. But the years have a way of teaching what restless hearts can't see. Sometimes the peace we're searching for lives inside simplicity. Not every silence needs to be filled. Not every pause needs a voice. Some moments carry their own meaning without a single choice. Not every silence needs to be filled. That's what time showed me. The soul speaks its clearest language when the noise finally leaves. Now I sit beside the window and watch the daylight fade, listening to nothing but the wind moving through the shade. And somehow those quiet evenings say more than words can do, because life isn't always talking, sometimes it's listening too. The older I get, the more I treasure those ordinary peaceful hours, when the world slows down enough to notice its hidden flowers. Silence isn't empty. Silence is space. And sometimes space is exactly what the heart needs. Needs to be filled. Not every answer must arrive. Some truths grow slowly in the quiet and help a weary spirit thrive. Not every silence needs to be filled, and that's become clear to me, because the deepest conversations are often the ones we have quietly. The quiet isn't lonely. The quiet is listening. For a long time I lived backwards, with one eye on yesterday, replaying old conversations and choices I couldn't change. I carried old regrets like they still belong to me, as if staring at the past would somehow help me see. But every mile I traveled taught a simple truth instead. You can't walk toward tomorrow if you're living in what's dead. The day I stopped looking back, the road grew wider ahead. The weight upon my shoulders finally started to lift. looking back, I found something I had lost. A little faith in tomorrow, and a little peace at no cost. The past still visits sometimes, like an old familiar song, but it doesn't hold the steering wheel, and it doesn't stay for long. Because every scar has spoken, every lesson had its turn, and there comes a time in living when there's nothing left to learn. You thank the years behind you for everything they gave, then leave them where they belong instead of becoming their slave. Memory has its purpose, but it was never meant to become a home. The day I stopped looking back, the sky seemed a little more blue. Not because life became easier, but because my vision grew. The day I stopped looking back, I finally understood the future doesn't ask for perfection, only the courage to move. Yesterday taught the lesson, today gets to live it. For a long while I believed there would always be more time, more chances to call old friends, more sunsets left to find, more days to chase a dream, more years to make things right, more opportunities waiting somewhere beyond tonight. But time never made a promise, it never signed its name. It simply kept on moving and expected me to do the same. The day I realized time owes me nothing, I started living differently. I stopped postponing gratitude for a future I couldn't see. The day I realized time owes me nothing, every ordinary day became gold, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, no matter how young or old. Now I make the phone call sooner, I say the words that matter most. I pay attention to small moments instead of waiting for the perfect road. The years have taught me gently that life's value isn't found in how much time we are given, but how deeply we live it now. And every passing season reminds me once again, the clock keeps moving forward whether we are ready or not. Then time is fair. It gives every person the same 24 hours. The day I realized time owes me nothing, my perspective changed for good. I stopped expecting endless tomorrows and started noticing what stood. The day I realized time owes me nothing, a deeper gratitude grew, because every sunrise is a gift, not something we're entitled to. Time owes us nothing, and that's what makes each day precious.